What's up, everybody? Michael here. Welcome to the firing range. You get lined up and I'll gun you down. You understand me? Today's victim is this nothing and nobody Green Bay GM. I'm just gonna call him Brian. I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm just gonna call him Brian for this video. Understand something, Green Bay Packers fans. The dude has done nothing this offseason that really wows you. Okay? He gets rid of Jimmy Graham, the tight end, and he releases him, and then he eventually gets picked up by the Chicago Bears and doesn't get Aaron Rodgers a new tight end. Do you want to know what he could have got? A tight end? He could have gotten Eric Ebron. He could have gotten like what else? He could have got. They could have gone in Austin Hooper, because I remember there were some reports that Austin Hooper was going to be a Green Bay Packer, or if he would go to the Chicago Bears. But he ended up as a Cleveland Brown. But then they didn't get a wide receiver. They could have got Odell Beckham Jr. They could have got DeAndre Hopkins. Could you imagine Odell Beckham and Devontae Adams, or DeAndre Hopkins or Devontae Adams? They didn't. They're hoping for Alan Lazar or Devin Funchess to have a breakout season, which I highly doubt they're going to have a breakout season. And they didn't take a wide receiver in the draft, which was one of their biggest needs. They couldn't replace their Balaga issue. They couldn't fix their defensive problem. They brought in Kirk Cousins, which a dude that's only played 2 games and could be a gamble and could backfire. So who knows if Kirk Cousins is gonna stay healthy for the season, is what I'm gonna mean. So let me get you this straight. I read a report on Yahoo that the GM hasn't spoken to Aaron Rodgers ever since the Jordan Love trade. Isn't it a coincidence that maybe he didn't answer Aaron Rodgers' phone because he knew he was mad? Isn't it a coincidence? Oh, before you call it fake news, I get my news on yahoosports.com, which I usually get. They are usually real news, and they're 100%. Don't believe me? They are right almost about everything sports related. When they reported on the Bears possibly trading for Nick Foles, those were the 2 quarterbacks that the Bears were trying to get. They eventually got Nick Foles, which I would take Nick Foles over Andy Dalton. Even though Dalton, yeah, let's see. I want to see him on the Cowboys. It's just in case if Dak isn't the answer. I mean, if you put a gun to my head and say if you had the combination of both the Bears and the Packers and you had them as a team, who would you pick? Quarterback, I obviously would pick Mitch Trubisky because I think Aaron Rodgers is old and he's washed up. The running backs, okay, fine, I'll take Aaron Jones. I'll take Aaron Jones over David Montgomery. Then wide receivers, I rather have Allen Robinson, Devontae. I rather have the Bears wide receiver core on my team, except for the O-line, which I will take the Packers O-line, and the tight end group I'll take the Bears because the tight end group there is only run by Berger. Explain what are the Packers trying to prove? Are they giving the bird to Aaron Rodgers or they're not? It's as simple as that. Are they doing it or not? Well, guess what? Your GM thinks he's washed because not only did he pick Jordan Love, he traded up to get Jordan Love. They could have traded up with the Lions because Detroit damn sure did not want the 3rd pick. The 4th pick, which who the fuck had the 4th pick? Oh yeah, the Dolphins had the 4th pick. They could have had the 5th pick. They could have had a 6th pick. You could have had the 3rd pick because Detroit damn sure did not want the third pick. They could have got CD Lamb if they had the third pick. But I'm convinced they would have drafted another bust. Let me explain something. If you had Mitch Trubinsky and he got drafted on your team, you would have defended the pick too. I could say the same thing about Jalen Hurts. If you guys got Jalen Hurts, you would have defended that pick. Okay, I'm tired of hearing that Love had none of his starters. Shut up about the Jordan Love pick. He's a project quarterback for a reason. I thought he was not going to make the first round. I had him going to the Patriots, or the Saints. I had him going to those two teams, but when the Patriots traded to the Chargers and the Saints picked a lineman, I thought Jordan Love was going to be a second round pick. But Green Bay decided to trade it up. Everybody thought they were going to get T. Higgins, Patrick Queen, Cole Clement, or one of the things that they need, a defensive player that can stop the run. But now they took Jordan Love, a backup quarterback. And the next round, they got a running back, which they kind of really didn't need a running back because you have Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. And then you get a tight end that's not even going to start because he's a 6th round prediction. You could have got Bryce Hopkins. Bryce Hopkins was there. Why couldn't you get him? And you drafted linemen pretty late. Pretty late here. That are most likely not going to start. I have a negative thing to say about your draft. I have a negative thing to say in your off season. Oh, but you have 10 tight ends. Okay, I've already talked to a Bears fan about that because when Mini 14, got on my nerves when he keeps annoying me with the 10 tight ends. I asked, shout out to dumb Packers fan police on Instagram. I said, why do you think that tight end issue is not going to be a problem? And he said, and I'll put it in bold words for you, they are going to get cut. So it's not like we're going to start the season with 10 tight ends. That's unrealistic. We're not going to get David Njoku. We're not going to. So stop making memes about the Bears having most of the tight ends because they're not going to start the season with 10 tight ends because that's stupid, in my opinion. How do I say this? What does the GM plan to do with Aaron Rodgers for the next 4 years? Because if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm mad. If I'm expecting Kirk Cousins to throw like 4 touchdowns against this terrible Packers defense, I am expecting it. Because that defense is that bad and it didn't get better. It just got worse. Like, do you not want to win? At the end of the day, you're going to call the Bears defense the 2017 Jaguars. The defense got better and the Jaguars defense got worse. Explain that. We got Robert Quinn. We got a young CB, Jalen Johnson. We replaced HaHa Clinton-Dix with Deshaun Gibson, the guy from the Texans. And we moved Eddie Jackson back to free safety, which he has more success as free safety than strong safety. What are you trying to compare us to the 2017 Jaguars after one bad year? As far as I'm concerned, they were last in the division. We were third and still went over 500. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the Packers are going to be the 2017 Jaguars. As far as I'm concerned, they don't deserve Aaron Rodgers' ashes. They ruined Brett Favre. Brett Favre should have won more Super Bowls there. Aaron Rodgers should have won more Super Bowls. Okay? But that's it. That's all before I get to this firing range. Brian, you know what to do. Come to the front, turn around, and put a smile on your face.